Hello and welcome to Sktv'S. This is Afternoon English News. The headlines first. Security forces recovered 3 unexploded bombs after armed Kuki miscreants carried out attack at Torbung GP areas last night. Protesters block road and carry out protests at New Chekon, condemning the fresh attack launched by armed Kuki militants at Torbung and Kuki-Zo. Centre gives another extension to inquiry panel probing Manipur violence, issues notification to submit the report before May 20 next year. And Rajya Sabha MP Socio-political seeks status report from Ministry of Road Transport and Highways regarding highway projects in the state during Parliament session today. And now the news in detail. Security forces recovered 3 unexploded bombs from paddy fields in Kuki-Zo Council and Torbung areas after a heavy attack by Kuki militants last evening. During the attack, which occurred around 8:30 p.m., Kuki militants indiscriminately fired numerous rounds of bullets and mortar shells from a nearby hilltop in Torbung's Habal Maninglekai and Kuki-Zo Council, targeting Meitei settlement areas. The attack stopped at around 8:50 p.m. after central forces retaliated and engaged in cross-firing. No casualties were reported, but the situation remains tense with additional security personnel deployed in the area. It may be mentioned that around 389 Meitei internally displaced persons, IDPs, belonging to 97 families, had just returned to their original homes at Torbung and nearby areas on December 15. When a combined team of central forces and state forces took stock of the situation this morning, they recovered 3 unexploded bombs from the paddy fields in Torbung and Kuki-Zo Council area. Locals also discovered multiple craters created by bomb explosions in paddy fields and nearby residences, besides several houses being bullet-ridden. Members of New Chekon Women's Society, Imphal and IDPs taking shelter at various relief camps blocked roads at New Chekon area today, protesting the fresh attack launched by Kuki militants at Torbung and Kuki-Zo areas yesterday. Speaking on the sidelines, New Chekon Women's Society, Imphal Secretary Huidrom Malini strongly condemned the attack, stating that the government is unable to take up any tangible actions against the Kuki armed groups. Citing failure in maintaining law and order in Kuki inhabited areas, she further decried that security forces have set Kuki armed persons free while heavily cracking down against armed persons in valley districts. Malini added that they will take on agitations until the security forces collect all arms possessed by Kukis.
Torbung daga sang bayare na khara mi se sang bahura kan da moni amu sita bagi maung da maram di akhoi jibu ngo sai moina phagi phana gi type ta ngayok sa phu da yok panga gi type ta haning ma matam da phara ga saba kai sum lai ta ba khoi je haning ma matam da harpa moina tawning da ngo mo ga tawraga akhoi isa singe da khulai mi ando loi sina ga re moina kem tawroi na santi goi na karam ba khagi santi do kuki sina kaning ma matam da ka pa haning ma matam da ha pa phaning ma matam da pha ba akhoi ta mi oi ma khoi sibo mai tai ai ba sin se tu ban la ge ai ra ba ha la ge ai re ba akhoi yang mira ba kana ta pi ba ba lai tra bra ba au si ma pi ba ba si ke thok pi ra au si kai no taw ro si lo sana ra si isa se khulai go sina pi ro isa se khulai mi ando si sina pi ro ba ba khoi si ga si da ge au ne la se mo na ho ra ba ne khulai si ge sina pi ba isa si ga khoi ga bulap chimi na ne khoi si ga si da ge au ra ga ne lep ta ne akhoi kuki ga khoi ga ne thengna ra si khoi marap di mo na sau sau ga taw ra ba ne khoi han ba lai ra ro isa si gi phagi ba khulai ju sim bi ro pi bi ro sina bi ro adu ba ma khoi mang thar ga ne isa si ga lo na ne lo san ba ma na ai ra ge.
Chanural Lamjing Leichel also strongly condemned the attack carried out by Kuki narco terrorists in Torbung Gram Panchayat yesterday. In a press release issued by its General Secretary, Leichel asserted that the government's failure to collect the arms possessed by Kuki-Narco terrorists, despite surrendering all illegal arms in Valley districts, is akin to setting the Kuki-Narco terrorists free and tying the hands of the Meiteis. It went on to allege that such act reflects the engagement in proxy war to annihilate the Meitei community in the state. Meanwhile, Kuki-Zo Council (KZC) has expressed concerns over the firing that occurred in Torbung area last night. In a press statement issued by KZC Information and Publicity Secretary Ginza Wolzong, it's asserted that Torbung remains a sensitive zone, recalling the May 3, 2023 conflict first erupted here. It stated that the recent IDP resettlement carried out under the leadership of Bishnupur DC risked reigniting hostilities. The organization further remarked that recent events such as Kokomi team visiting IDPs at Torbung Mamang Likai and Arambai Tengol holding a public meeting was concerning. It stated that earlier attempts by IDPs to cross over the Torbung area during Sangai festival was equally provocative. KZC called the ongoing conflict a political issue rooted in ethnic cleansing and urged authorities to roll back the IDP resettlement to avoid further escalation. Centre has given another extension till May 20, 2026 to a commission of inquiry to submit its report on the probe into the 2023 Manipur violence that claimed 260 lives and over 60,000 people displaced. A government notification issued by Union Ministry of Home Affairs (MHA) has given fourth extension to Manipur violence inquiry panel consisting of former Chief Justice of the Guwahati High Court Ajay Lamba, retired IAS officer Himanshu Shekhar Das and retired IPS officer Aloka Prabhakar. According to the notification, the commission will now submit its report to the central government as soon as possible, but not later than the 20th May 2026. The committee of inquiry was mandated to probe the causes and spread of the violence and riots targeting members of different communities. The panel's deadline has been extended 4 times: on September 13, 2024, December 3, 2024, May 20, 2025, and now December 16th. In the last extension, the Union Home Ministry had given the Commission time till November 20, 2025 to submit its report. Rajya Sabha MP Sanajobule Shemba has sought response on the progress and status of national highway projects in Manipur from Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. The MP from Manipur raised the matter as supplementary question to question number 184 in Rajya Sabha today regarding the pitiful conditions of Manipur's national highways and other issues concerning extortions and restrictions to travel. In reply, Minister of Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari highlighted the challenges faced by contractors and companies in national highway projects owing to the conflict which broke out on May 3, 2023. He informed that despite the challenges, some works have been completed while efforts are being made to carry out the other remaining work. Minister Nitin Gadkari also informed that the review meeting for all northeastern states will be held in Guwahati on January 12th and 13th to discuss about the ongoing projects in the region. He also appealed to the MP to seek further clarification from his office tonight.
The conditions of national highways of Manipur are very bad and pitiful condition, with extortion and the restriction to travel. What positive measures or steps will be taken up in future at the earliest?
मणिपुर में पिछले कुछ 2 साल में आपको पता है कि वहाँ कानून और व्यवस्था की स्थिति ऐसी थी कि लैंड एक्विजिशन नहीं हुआ, कॉन्ट्रैक्टर भाग गए, हमारे कॉन्ट्रैक्टर की इक्विपमेंट को आग लगा दी गई और उसके बाद में हमने काफी कोऑर्डिनेट करके उसको क्लियर करके काम करने की कोशिश की। बहुत से दिक्कतें सॉल्व हुई, कुछ प्रोजेक्ट पूरे भी हुए, उस समय दिक्कत भी है, पर अभी 12 जनवरी को पूरे नॉर्थ ईस्ट के सभी स्टेट का एक रिव्यू मीटिंग 12-13 जनवरी को गुवाहाटी में रखा है और उसमें प्रोजेक्ट टू प्रोजेक्ट हम रिव्यू करेंगे। चीफ मिनिस्टर वहाँ के जो अभी वहाँ के जो गवर्नर साहब है उनको भी बुलाया है, अधिकारियों को भी बुलाया है और निश्चित रूप से सॉल्व करेंगे। पर मैं आपसे एक अनुरोध करता हूं कि पार्लियामेंट में मेरा क्वेश्चन आवर खत्म होने के बाद मेरे ऑफिस में सभी अधिकारी रहते हैं दोनों दिन, तो आप आज भी है, आप खुद आकर एक पत्र भी दीजिए, अधिकारियों के सामने आपकी बात कराकर जहाँ ज्यादा दिक्कत होगी वो प्रश्न आज के आज सुलझाने का मैं प्रयास करूंगा.
Socio-political commentator Chongtham Bijoy has appealed to the public to be cautious of involvement of powerful schemers and deep state in issues arising in the state. Addressing a press meet held today at his residence in Imphal, Chongtham Bijoy noted that several powerful and wealthy elements involved in deep state have been funding across the globe to buy lands and flourish those who have similar interests with them to fulfill their agenda and entirely alter the characteristics of the society. He went on to allege that India has been seemingly controlling and playing with Manipur till date, although democratic elections are being held and governments are being formed. He further expressed apprehension that a political party from Shillong with the hands of deep state is trying to control the state, while noting that the inflation and unemployment level has reached an alarming state in Manipur. The socio-political commentator emphasized the urgent need for general public to be aware of all these realities and determine themselves for the future of the state.
अखोई समाज में डेमोक्रेटिक नॉर्म जे चनर कांदा समाज की अपन ब पांगन जे ख्वाइदगी कन दमने पृथ्वी लेबाक सिंजी बियो डेमोक्रेसी चटन मपांगन कन बने डिक्टेटरशिप नटर कनिंग थौ पानन मपांगन कन दबने सी चेंजिंग टाइम ने अर मणिपुर ngasi बुरो पावर पारेबा पॉलिटिकल पार्टी सिंजे मसागी पार्टी की प्रेसिडेंट इलेक्शन अमुक त तौद्री लोकल लेवल दा मंडल की डिस्ट्रिक्ट की अदुगी अदा के इलेक्शन तौ मालहनगनी बा प्रेसिडेंट खलम दाई कांट्री असोमदगी लागा नंग हेन फिल्म बने अदमाई तौदना हजिकी शिलोंग दा क्वार्टर ऑफ पॉलिटिकल पार्टी की जो अदुगी मोंग चथरईना मसिगी कल्चर जे अखोइना फाइट तौदबी आदे करी मरमनिदा आइना सोमदा नंग प्रेसिडेंट ओइरो ने खलमगदी माजे मतम चपदा आइगोंदा लमन तोलनेबा आइना खलमनिना आइना सिंदोकसु ngam aduga lamjigi interest ki against the asomna tau haibado tawda no haiba ngamoiba adana manipur do operate tawriba political party khudimak fully democratic ohenji hena samana maduga oido party do ado kona reject tawse akhoi sama.
And it's time for a small break. We'll be right back. Keep watching SKTV.
Great opportunity for local operators. SKTV is expanding. Come and be a part of SKTV revolution with high-speed internet, IPTV along with OTT and other benefits. We are building stronger connections through franchising. Become a local cable operator and provide reliable information and entertainment to your neighbors. Unlock your growth with our technology and top-tier service. So if you're looking for exclusive partnership opportunities, then please call us at 700-5259-437 or 897-420-9157.
Welcome back, and in further news, the Directorate of Enforcement ED carried out searches at 5 locations in Imphal linked to Yambim Biren and Naringbam Samarjit, who had in 2019 proclaimed themselves as the Chief Minister and External Affairs and Defence Minister of a so-called Manipur State Council today. According to officials, the searches were conducted by the ED's Imphal subzonal office at premises associated with the duo, who are key figures of the Salai group of companies. The action comes in connection with an ongoing probe into the alleged money laundering and unlawful financial activities. The case stems from a 2019 press conference in London where Biren and Samarjit declared independence of Manipur from the Union of India, actions the agency described as prejudicial to national integrity and amounting to waging war against the state, sedition and promoting disharmony and hatred among different communities. The National Investigation Agency NIA and the Central Bureau of Investigation CBI have already registered separate cases in this regard. According to the officials, investigations have revealed that the accused set up Kadangban Swajaldhara Implementation Committee in May 2003, later renamed Smart Society in 2008. They also established the Salai Financial Services SAFINS, headquartered in Imphal, which was licensed under the Bombay Money Lenders Act 1946. Officials alleged that the accused, through entities under the Salai group, illegally collected cash from the public by promising high returns. Smart Society allegedly functioned as an unregistered banking financial company, accepting deposits disguised as membership fees and paying interest in cash. A total of 57.36 crore rupees was reportedly mobilized from unsuspecting investors under various schemes. The ED has accused Biren and Samarjit of diverting the collected funds into personal and company accounts, using the money to purchase properties, repay loans and finance activities aimed at waging war against the government of India. The funds, termed proceeds of crime under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act (PMLA), are under scrutiny. The agency said it has uncovered details of investments in immovable properties and seized incriminating documents during the ongoing searches. Further investigation is underway. Kaching Forest Range officials nabbed 2 vehicles for illegally carrying soil and stones without permit in Thoubal. In a drive to curb illegal transport of soil and stones carried out under Thoubal Forest Division DFO Dr. Laishangthim Jisali, officials nabbed a Tata Hyvra transiting from Tentha without permit. On the other hand, Kaching Range Forest officials apprehended a Tata truck for carrying boulders without permit. Nungbai MLA and Chairman of Hill Areas Committee, Dinganglung Gangmai, inaugurated the first fire substation of None district at Longmai Part 5 today. While dedicating the fire substation to people of None, MLA Dinganglung Gangmai lauded the Director of Fire Service and landowner for their efforts and noble heart for the establishment of a new fire substation. He also handed over mobile phone handset bearing emergency service number 69090-14951 to the newly posted OC of the fire substation. Director of Fire Service L. Nabachandra, None SP Namsadai Peter Pamai, along with other officials from the district, graced the inauguration program. (189th) Battalion of Central Reserve Police Force CRPF, in association with Langol Youth Development Club LYDC, organized a civic action program at Maite Langol Seva Marup Mandap ground today. The program was attended by ex-Deputy Chief Minister Yumnam Joykumar, 189th Battalion CRPF Commandant Prashant Kumar Sahu, LYDC President Ketrimayum Romen, CRPF Langjing Commandant Khel Ratna Awardee N. Kujarani, and Manipur Police SP Sports and Arjuna Awardee Laishram Sarita as key dignitaries. Speaking on the occasion, Yumnam Joykumar said that civic action programs, CAPs, organized by CRPF provide needed assistance to marginalized sections of the society. He added that community toilet constructed under the program will promote sanitary hygiene. Moreover, distribution of 5 sewing machines and 2 weaving looms to Langol Women Development Association and LYDC Langol Youth Club Development will encourage self-employment and business opportunities to women.
The process should be proactive, not reactive. Number 2, measures which would be able to build up confidence building measures should be taken up in order to listen. Unfortunately, in terms of confidence building measures also, there are things, but lot of things to be done. It has not been possible by even during the so-called popular government as well as during the time of this president's rule also, that confidence building measures that we have suggested, these have not been done. Only after those things are done, it will be possible to have the normalcy in the state.
Public Club Khurai Tob Khongnang Makhong has called off its proposed agitation to impose blockade on Porompa DC Road in Imphal East District from December 22nd. In a press release, the local club informed that the proposed blockade was withdrawn after an agreement was reached between the local club members, district administration and several government departments during a meeting held today. Manipur University Teachers Association MUTA has expressed deep sorrow and condolence at the demise of Professor G.P. Singh, a former professor and head of Department of History, Manipur University, who passed away on December 15th. In a condolence message issued by MUTA, it maintained that Professor G.P. Singh devoted his life to the pursuit of knowledge and advancement of historical studies. As a distinguished professor and an able head of the department, he made significant contributions to teaching, research and institutional development. His intellectual rigor, commitment to academic excellence and leadership played an important role in strengthening the academic and research culture of the Department of History. Muta further extended condolences to the bereaved family, relatives and students and well-wishers of late Professor G.P. Singh, while also praying for eternal peace for the departed soul. And in sports, Manipur team clinched second place in the ongoing 36th National Jeet Kune Do Championship 2025, organized by Association of All India Jeet Kune Do Foundation at Talkotora Indoor Stadium, New Delhi. The 28-member Manipur team clinched 20 gold medals, 5 silver medals and 3 bronze medals, totaling to 28 medal tally, and finished second in the championship. The championship saw participation from both men and women in various categories. And that is all we have for now. But before we end, here are the headlines once again. Security forces recovered 3 unexploded bombs after armed Kuki miscreants carried out attack at Torbung GP areas last night. Protesters block road and carry out protests at New Chekon, condemning the fresh attack launched by armed Kuki militants at Torbung and Phagokchau. Centre provides another extension to inquiry panel probing Manipur violence, issues notification to submit the report before May 20 next year. And Rajya Sabha MP Sanaja Obaleshemba seeks status report from Ministry of Road Transport and Highways regarding highway projects in state during Parliament session today. That's the end of this bulletin, but for latest news updates, keep watching SKTV.